Hey everybody, this is Tezlon for Drop Top Tees. I'm here today to talk about seat covers. And we've all had our cars for a while now, many of us. All the cars we have, whether they're new to us or not, are 4, 5, 6 years old. So let me show you something. This is what's starting to happen with my driver's side seat. And so I have a solution. From getting in and out, I'm starting to wear through the fabric. Looks ugly. I want to stop it before it gets any worse. And so if that's started with you, I have a way to fix it. If you want to be proactive and get seat cushions covers before it starts to break down, I have a solution. So I already have one installed. You can see the difference. Here's the original. There we have a seat cover. You notice it has piping on it. This is from 500 Madness. The choices in the color of piping are huge. I don't know offhand how many, but pretty much any color you want they have. For those of you who like that classic black and red look, yes, they have black seat covers with red piping. So I already put that one on to make sure I knew how to do it. And what we're going to do is show you the installation on our driver's side. Now, you do need one tool. You need a single Phillips head just to take off this piece so you can put the cover down over the top. This is something you can do without any experience or skill. However, I will warn you now, the first time you do a seat, unless you're extremely agile and have long skinny arms, you may reach a level of frustration because it's something that no matter how well I show you, you're going to have to actually do it and experiment to see how it's done. You do not have to take the seats out to do it. If you want to take the time to take your seats out, go for it. It makes it a little bit easier to do, but that's counterbalanced by the fact you had to take your seat out. So let me show you how we're going to do this. Number one, we're going to take this guide off for the seat belt. 2 screws, Phillips head screwdriver. And that is the only time we need a tool, the whole time we do this. Now, having undone those, that just lifts out. But when you're done, you'll put it back in like that. It just lifts out. You can take and here, show that down. You want to thread the seatbelt out through this little gap right here. I could have done this before I took the cover off. It would have been easier. There we go. And just up through this hole. Ta-da. Now we can put that to the side. And I will say, you get instructions with this. They're very generic because this company makes seat covers, custom seat covers for a variety of different cars. This cover itself is made exclusively and specifically for the 124 Spyder. It's not a generic one size fits all. This will only fit this seat. So, first thing you want to look for is this hole. This hole matches right here. Okay, so this cushion won't fit on the other seat. You want to make sure you're matched up. And I know I'm right on this one because I already put the other one on. There's Velcro right here that I'm going to undo. That's going to wrap underneath the seat. I'm going to slide my seat forward and just let it rock forward a little bit. Let's look at it while we're here. You can see it has a foam padding, neoprene cover. I'll talk to you about how to make the maintenance on it when I'm done. Pretty simple maintenance. It may surprise you to learn what you use to maintain it. And I'm just going to pull this down. I start with getting the headrest on correctly, and then I work my way down. You'll find that it has a lot of give to it. It's kind of, it almost feels like it's a rubber band kind of thing. And you're going to work it a little bit and adjust it and get it set just right. I slide my seat forward so I can get a better feel for it, get more room. And then the flap here with the Velcro, I'm going to take and guide through the bottom. Look here on the back. I'm going to guide it right through the bottom and pull it out here. You got to feed it all the way through. Make sure it's not twisted or anything. You want it nice and flat. Okay. And then here, this is going to stick to your seat because it's the hooks are going to stick to your seat. You have to pull this up and then just start working from one side to the other. Velcro this across. If you did it right, there you go. Okay, that is almost the whole first step. But we have one more thing to do. We got to put our seatbelt guide back on. The wing goes to the rear, okay? This wing part goes to the rear. You see the two big holes on the edge? You poke these down in here. I should say, put this in first. It makes it easier to slide that tab in first, and then you put your holes in. Now, all I have to do is put my screws down and I'm good. Do you want to pull that back a little bit? This? Yeah, just pull that back so I can see the holes. Slide it back. There you go. And you just basically cinch these down by hand. Just put a little tension on them once they get tight and you're good. Don't over tighten them because you'll strip that out. Okay, that is on. I'm going to wait to put the seatbelt back on till after I'm done putting on the bottom because it's just going to get in the way if I do it now. Now, here comes the fun part. Bottom seat cushion. This is the front, this is the back. It's going to be the same thing where we feed this through the back in between the top and the bottom, and then you see we have 3 straps here. I have 2 straps that will come across like this, 1 strap that comes across the bottom. The best thing I can say to make this as easy as possible: loosen these as far as you can. Run this all the way out because you're going to need that to be able to push it far enough forward to grab it and hook it back up. So I'm loosening all these. Loosening this. Okay, now we're ready to go. When you first put it on, you don't have to worry if one of these gets caught on the top side of the seat. It's easy just to pull it out. Your first thing is to get the front of this into position. I'm going to pull out my little side cargo pouch. Oh, yeah. Okay, that has to pull. The driver's seat is going to have this. And you just work the edge of the hole in around it, get it tucked in nice and good. And now we're going to slide this back. We're going to take this and feed it underneath the seat. I'm going to slide the seat forward. Let's do this. And slide the seat forward. And I'm basically just going to grab this, grab an edge and pull it through. You can see how we need to clean this side while we have it open. You're gonna have to tug on it a little to get it to fit right. I'm gonna pull this down. Okay. We have to get this work down here. So we're going to deal front to back first. We're going to take one of these. This does not have Velcro here. These straps are what's going to hold it together. So I'm just going to slide this underneath, have it go forward as far as I can get it. And here's where it helps to be agile and have small arms. Let me take my watch off so I don't scratch it up. And right now, here's the front latch. I'm not worried about it right now. I have to pull this other one as far as I can to the front. So I have to go down here and find it. This is the tricky part. So I'm reaching all the way through with my right arm, grabbing it with my left hand, and here it is. Hopefully you can see it. The other end is right here. And now I'm just going to take and poke it together. I'll set this up as a tripod. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but we'll see. So here it is. I'm going to take and poke this into it. It's collapsed. I have to do it the right way. Yep, I'm good. So now I'm going to take and start tightening this up. And what I have to do now, my seat forward, grab it from the back, and hopefully I'll be able to cinch it up. And then once I repeat that, I have to do it all with the other side. Like I said, this can be the frustrating part. It takes a little time to experiment. Underneath each seat is a little different. So close. There we go. Okay, I've managed to grab it from the back. Now I just pull until it's tight. That one's done. Like I said, it's hard to see. I tighten it up as far as I can in the front, reach through, and I can feel that strap. I just pull it from the back and it tightens it up. Now I got to repeat the process with the other front to back stripe. Okay, when doing these back to front ones, the best advice I can give you besides lengthening the strap as far as possible before you start is when you reach underneath the back, you can feel a metal tube that goes across under the seat. If you thread it above that metal tube, it makes it way more easy to push it to the front. I just took maybe 5 seconds to do it on this side. There's less apparatus underneath the seat on that side, so it's easier anyway. But I already have it out front. Now watch, I won't be able to find it. Here it is. And I just have to hook it up and then try to tighten it back through. So I have here and here. It's just barely enough to get up here. I'm going to see if I can get it put together. I'm doing this without looking. There we go. Voila. Now, I'm going to pull on this, tighten it up as much as I can from the front. Won't be very far. Just going to hold it tight and pull back. There we go. If you see what I'm doing, holding this side makes it taut enough that I can grab that strap and just pull and actually gain cord length for me to grab from behind. Now let's see if I fit this through, if I can reach it. Got it. Ugh. I pull it tight. And now comes the hardest one, the one that goes from side to side. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. When I reach down here, you can see the metal frame of the seat. I want to go underneath the metal frame because if you go above it, it's going to get all that grease on it from the seat slide. So, I wish I could show you with the camera under the seat exactly how to do that, but I can't. All I can say is you have to feed the straps on the side underneath the seat rail. You're gonna have to move your seat up to pull it through, reach in from the back, snap them, tighten them up. It definitely helps to loosen those things up before you try to feed them through and give yourself as much room as possible to pull them through to the center. Just makes it easier. It's something that's going to take trial and error. Even if we could have a perfect video, it's still going to take trial and error because you can't see what you're doing. You have to reach through. It's very tactile. You just have to feel your way through it. Got one more thing to do, and that is feed my seatbelt back in through here. And there we go. The seats will feel just a little bit different. You're going to feel just a little bit higher. Like I said, these are from 500 Madness. They do not make them until you order them. You have various options. You can get a two different types of pouches that fit into the seat behind your seat. So if you want a little extra storage area for papers or whatever, one's zippered and one's just a pouch. You can have them on the back of the seat. They also have a lumbar support function to where in your lower back area you have a little inflatable balloon in the seat itself. It has just a little hand press with a valve to open and close. I didn't get that one because it was going to stick out and I didn't think it would look good when I went to car shows. But if you have back problems and that's one of the things that keeps you from enjoying your 124 as much as you would like to, definitely consider adding in the lumbar support. So there's various options you can get on these. Like I said, they don't make them until you order them. I would say call them, tell them what you want and the various options that you want. I will put a link on the site below in the video description so you can go and check these out. Depending on what you get, if you get the basic seat covers, they are around $350. Cleaning. If you have your seats starting to break down like mine were, definite good thing to do. If you're worried about your seats in the future because you use your car a lot and you want to get ahead of the game, buy them now. Save your seats from future abuse. So again, the link's in the video. This is Tazlon for drop top tees. My wife helped out a lot. She threaded everything underneath the second seat because my arms are just a little bit less adept at it than hers. Hers are a little bit narrow and can fit underneath the seat. If you like the video, thumbs up, hit subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Have a good day.